your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on though. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong though, that's against a bro code. Headed to his home though, know he living solo. Vertebrae, got this broken to his place. It's shit in the space, from then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate the only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. How my anger is a pain, you didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up, then I again. Go. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold.
Better, petty, don't matter. Far as that teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now a better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been in prison. No boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player, they call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, dip about my face, wearing that monkey, we didn't, not that might give you life advice. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster, down a call NASCAR. My solo no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player, they call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, dip about my face, wearing that monkey, we didn't, not that might give you life advice. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money.
Go get some money. I say get some money. Go get some money.
level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the first. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I said I am the first. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the first. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I said I am the first. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the first. I'm the first. Next level. I'm coming for everything. I am the first. Remember me. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count all the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm painting. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd and 5 now. Purdy. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a give right side McCaffrey. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Purdy. This one caught by Kittle. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 17-yard line. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey punching it in from a yard away. And the Niners will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 right at the 30. They start the drive here with Gainwell. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Drop 60, drop 60. Drop 60.
Hurts sets up to throw it. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Eagles are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Sanders going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Sanders again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders, and this time he is in. Yes. Miles Sanders taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And some room to run now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. From the 29, Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Okay, ready?
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Hurts. And he's got his his man. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown. Dallas Goddard, 48 yards. And the Eagles are back within a couple of the lead. A little surprising they wouldn't go for two, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and, you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 189 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. This is McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 2nd and 9, Purdy, man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. Now a run with McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Purdy. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 23. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football. And now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That'll give him 8 that time. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Let's go now. Get it virus.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 215 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Niners use the short field to get in for 6. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 60 Bobcats.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So pass interference, the call there, always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Hey, catch it.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. He needed 2. He only got 1 on the sneak, and that's going to lead us to a 4th and 1. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Quez Watkins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So a big play for the Eagles now as they'll go for 2.
19 tight. 19 right.
Hurts will throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those two hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1 yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the 4th quarter, tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon, and not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy with time starting to become a factor.
And this will be taken at the 13. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Purdy. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Throwing here, Purdy. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. McCaffrey running up the middle. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Purdy, big fourth down play. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles' defense able to hold. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game. But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On second down, Gainwell looking for space. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, they turn to Sanders. And some room to work. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Right back to Sanders on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. That one looks like he'll throw here. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They run behind center with Gainwell. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 2-point game. So in a game that's been full of twists and turns, here's another with time winding down.
And now, as you say, time's obviously a huge factor. But all you're looking for now is 3. So one big play, maybe a penalty, and you might get that shot after all.
Here's Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. And the Eagles are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. It was a pretty entertaining ball game, Charles. Had the lead changes going on in the second half, but I think for the losing side, not able to put any points on the board in the fourth quarter. That ultimately was what really stung them.
And you know what puzzled them during the game? It's going to puzzle them even more when they go back, watch tape, and try and figure it all out. Did they not make the proper adjustments, or were they just outplayed? They'll have to figure that out and get ready for their next one.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like a Mike. I've got no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Got all the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here with villain, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. If you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Capture 11, capture 11. Trap 50, trap 50.
Now back to throw. Incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Hurts. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at Samuel. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Purdy now to throw. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the 49ers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and controlled you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This is McCaffrey on the give. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
On the ground, McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Again running left, it's McCaffrey. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw, Purdy. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Purdy off the play fake. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Gold is good, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, their offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here we go.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Going for it with Sanders. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. But let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first and 10, it's Gainwell. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 45 on second down, Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 1 now. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the 49ers will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
Purdy. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Purdy on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. This one from 46 yards out. And it's no good. Elliott pulled it, and instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. That's so frustrating for an offense, especially on the road. You put together a great drive, but in the end, you come away with nothing.
And it kind of silenced the crowd a little, too. But few things wake them up quite like a missed field goal.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On 2nd and 9, Purdy. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Returning from his end zone is Ray McLeod. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, You're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. And, that one's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
On 3rd down, it's Gainwell. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football. Caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
They'll run with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Once again with Sanders. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 41. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to it behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And some space here. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 34 yards. And the Niners will add to their 4th quarter lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On 2nd and 15 now. Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Back to throw again. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Javon Hargrave drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at about the 28. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
50 Bobcats! 50 Bobcats! Cut 19! Cut 19!
They'll set up a throw. Brown with his stick skills. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
70 Rangers! 70 Rangers!
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Mustang 19! Buffalo 18!
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 128 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Purdy will set up to throw it here. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. On 4th down, here's Purdy. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back. And then
he's got a man. Complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So the victory here for San Francisco. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
Well, you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things. If it didn't go well in your game, with a victory in your pocket, and that's what they've got going forward.
So many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah. Colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love. They gon' eat it up and swallow. Follow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the street before I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million. In the discussion, had a TED talk with the higher me. Show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, got power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, man, so you gon' see. I chase, I just attract what you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dance on them wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mama mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the crap. Deep love me and I can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is by legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping to get peace with this past. Little bitty regular that I pack, 007 before you react. Don't think twice, my only advice for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black on everything I love. Try not to brag till you bring it up. Tunnel vision, block opinions, and I can give but think of us. Duck jab hooks in it through the roof with an uppercut. Tell the truth, shut the devil up.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
A gain of 2 brings up second and 8 at the 21-yard
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Finding room at midfield. 30. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive here with Gainwell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lowered in the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run behind center with Gainwell. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back. And
he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 25 yards. And the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Now a give right side McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. 7-7, our score after 1. Purdy on 4th down. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. He'll get this down to the 38. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 32. 41 yards on the ground for him so far. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Purdy off the play fake. Steps away. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
On 4th down, Purdy escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. His first carry in their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Throwing is Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Ready, break!
They're going on fourth down with Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw, Purdy. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On fourth down, Purdy. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call.
That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Here's Hurts to throw. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Eagles are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got Sanders on the out route. It's caught. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. From the 24, Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll run with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Eagles 14, 49ers 7. Jake Elliott kicking off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Purdy looking to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's got some space here. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Here's McCaffrey. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, for them, a pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's got room. Past the 20. From touchdown, Philadelphia.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7.
49ers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on second down.
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he gets it up past the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Hassan Reddick, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. On second down, McCaffrey. And some room coming over. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 128 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A give running left. It's McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On the ground, McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy.
Got his target, Samuel.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. That whole thing was thrown off track thanks to the defense of Fred Warner. Really nice play.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 183 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And no, they don't get it. Incomplete. And now they really have to be second-guessing themselves. Could have had the lead here in the 4th. Instead, we stay tied. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us. No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held it, they might go for it again.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
That swung out wide to Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble, but theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Down at the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A handoff. McCaffrey running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Here's Purdy. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And this is good. Robbie Gould knocks it through in a pressure spot. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.